Okay, so let's get started. Thank you all for coming. I am very humbled to represent a larger group of people who have worked way harder than me, but gave me the job of opening and asking, introducing the dean, the former dean, Dave Munson, and the current chair of EC, Khalil Najafi. We are very indebted to their support when we thought of this idea. We didn't know how to support it and so on. And Stefan and Mingyan, who were our local organizers, contacted Dave and Khalil, and immediately we got the response and support. So this is all because of their help. So I'm not going to introduce them. They have long bios. So I'm just going to let them say a few words, and then, so Dave, maybe. Thanks.
Thanks very much. As noted, I just stepped down as Dean of Engineering after 10 years on June 30th, so I am refreshed and very happy to be here with you today. I'd like to welcome a really impressive group of speakers as well as other attendees. I actually think I know most of you. If not personally, I certainly know you by name and by reputation. A special thank you to the organizers who were really good at bugging us with emails. That was very helpful. But seriously, there's a lot of work involved in putting an event like this together, and we acknowledge that. And then at the top of the list is congratulations to Demos. Demos is definitely most deserving in this honor. It's been a real privilege for me to get to know both Demos and his spouse Barbara in my time here in Ann Arbor. That's been a really special thing. As this audience knows, Demos is phenomenally talented and accomplished. He's made foundational contributions in so many different areas: stochastic control, networks, discrete event systems, communications and information theory, energy markets, the list goes on and on. And if you think about a department of electrical and computer engineering, I think Demos is the very definition of the systems area, all embodied in one person, which is quite amazing. But there's another thing about Demos. Demos is the academic's academic. For Demos, intellectual pursuits and care for our students trump everything else. The rest is just a distraction that we shouldn't have to worry about. In that sense, Demos is the conscience of our electrical and computer engineering division here at the University of Michigan. So if you want to know whether the institution's veering off course or not, you don't actually have to check very far. Just knock on Demos's door, he'll tell you. And I actually appreciate that. So Demos, for all that you have done, all that you continue to do, a hearty congratulations. And over these next couple of days, we're really proud to salute you. Thanks so much.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you also for coming here to this great symposium and event, honoring and recognizing Demos's contributions for the past many years in many different areas, as you heard from Dave. I'd like to thank all of you for coming here. I especially like to thank those of you who are coming from far away and all over the world. And this is just amazing. I think this is really a testimony to the contributions that Demos has had, and really the high esteem that you all have for him. I want to talk a little bit about Demos as a faculty. I think this is the thing that really, I think, in many ways, I think is more descriptive of Demos than anything else. As Dave said, Demos really most importantly cares for his students and for our students, not just his graduate students, but for our students. He's been always one of our best teachers, graduate courses, undergraduate courses, and so forth. And now as department chair, but even before I became department chair, I'd heard this about him. The fact that he has the utmost care for his students. And I think that's highlighted very much by the fact that, he's not a normal faculty, by the way. So when it comes to service assignment, he usually volunteers for those service assignments that take the most amount of time, but his requirement is that I want to be with students. I want to see students, whether it's in advising, graduate advising, undergraduate advising. Of course, he's served in many, many different roles, currently as graduate chair for EE Systems Engineering program in ECE. And I think you can see that his care for students is best highlighted, of course, in the fact that he's advised so many of you who are here to honor him for this great occasion. I don't know much about his research area. Of course, that's not my field. I know that he is very highly regarded across the world for the work that he's done. And I know some of his students. I'm going to borrow a few words from the title of this symposium, and say that his students are a network of highly informed, decentralized decision makers across the world that really are participating in a lot of different things. I think in academia, of course, in industry, in all different aspects of life. So for that, I think, Demos, you should really be proud. I think any one of us would have been proud to have accomplished so far. I should also congratulate you on your 40th birthday. You don't look a day older than 40 years old. And as a result, we expect you to have at least another 30, 40 years of service in the department, and look forward to working with you for many more years to come. So again, congratulate you, thank you, and I hope you enjoy the next 2 days of this great symposium. I mean, this is a great conference. You should have opened it up to people all over the world so they could all register. I mean, when I went over the list of speakers and the topics, is just amazing. Thank you for coming, and congratulations, Demos.
So I'm considering the speculative market. There are two agents, and they can buy or sell a claim on an asset. And the asset is this black box X. What you